What's good, family? Man, I hope y'all enjoyed your holiday. Y'all rested up, ready to get back to work, go crazy. Um, Having a good morning. We're about to slide back into Joshua, man. We're gonna just run all the way through it. I don't know. We just gonna, go through the Bible. Let's get it. So we in Joshua 4. What happens in Joshua 4? Like I said, I'm not gonna fully read chapters because I feel like people don't got time. And I just want to make sure I respect y'all time and make it so it's something that's kind of short that y'all can just rock with and then go about your day. So chapter 4, pretty much they just crossed the Jordan, and what happens then is while they're in the Jordan, the Lord tells Joshua to tell one man from each tribe, because they're a group of multiple tribes, to grab a rock and then take it from the dry ground where the priests are standing and put it where they're lodging at. And what they're doing is pretty much having a way to show they're having a way to show the fruits of what just happened. So if if their children ask in the future, what these rocks stand for, they can let them know these were the rocks that was in the middle of the water that God dried up so that we can cross the Jordan. So that also kind of made me think about, what do I have in my life that represents what God has done for me. You know what I'm saying? Like what do I have that my children's, or hopefully my grandchildren, can look at and say, "Granddad, what's that?" And then I could tell them, something about what the Lord has done for me. So that makes me kind of, want to be intentional about having something in my house, or something that can draw that conversation back to the Lord. Um, and also, what was so cool about this story, I'll just read this for you. It's verse 14. Um, just like he did for Moses, he also did this same thing for Joshua. So it's like a passing of the torch. Like, this moment was a passing of the torch, because just like he opened the river for Moses, he opened the river for Joshua. So this was like the full passing of the torch. And on 14 it says, on this on that day the Lord exalted Joshua in the sight of all of Israel, so that they revered him just as they had revered Moses all the days of his life. So this was a big moment, pretty much showing the power of the Lord. Because remember, they only heard stories. They only heard stories, and now they get to actually see it for themselves. So when it's wartime, you can be more encouraged than hearing a story and going to fight, and actually knowing that this true God is on your side. It's a different kind of energy. So I hope that the Lord, you have heard about stories from your parents, or you heard people talk about it. You heard people say God is good, Jesus is awesome. But I hope that if he hasn't already, he does something in your life where he reveals himself to you in a way that yeah, this is God. This thing is actually real. This is a real thing we dealing with, and it's worth it. So hopefully, I hope that something happens in your life that he can reveal himself, so that you too, can have that same boldness, and be encouraged to share the truth, as well as live out in truth. I love y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful morning. I'm at 4 minutes, so I think I did good. Peace.